Hang on, guys. Just kidding. I drink my shit before we start. Alright, let's see here. How's this gonna work? About right there. That ought to do's it. Alright guys, welcome back to another edition of Review the Pew. As always, my name's Kyle. I'll be leading you through our instructional video today. We're going to be covering this limited edition Microtech. This is the 2018 Blade Show edition. These are cool little knives. I've kept a couple of them, but I try to extend all the cool ones, the best ones I get to you guys. So it's pretty simple, guys. The upcoming reviews where everything goes and stays even in a sold out state until we do this video. Once we do the video, it gets moved to the past reviews. Past reviews where everything stays for all of eternity. This is also, or obviously not an FFL item. We will drop ship this directly to your door. So it's really pretty simple, guys. Once you receive it, we ask that you do your review within 3 to 5 business days. In the event you cannot do your review in 3 to 5 days because you're traveling or you don't have time, whatever the case may be, it's not the end of the world. Just let us know. All we ask is that you communicate that with us. Let me know when you think you can get it done, and we're good. So you receive this, you're ready to do your review. What do you do? Well, it's really pretty simple. The easiest way to find your item is to use the search function. The past reviews is not categorized or organized, however you want to say it, based on when something was added to it. Meaning if I add this item to the past reviews as soon as we're done with this video, it's not going to be at the top, because it's based on when it was added to the website. So just because I just moved it here, if this was 8 weeks old, guess what? It's going to be 8 weeks back. So search your last name, because at the bottom of the description of every item in the past review is the member's name that's doing the review for us. So that way everybody knows. Really pretty simple. Search your last name, click on the item, click on the review. We've changed from comments to the review. We're still fine-tuning this. I don't do this myself. I don't know. I'm not very computer savvy. I've got this far, but I let my web developer guys kind of do this. So I think I'm going to change the word swag. I think I'm going to change past reviews. I think I'm going to change the review. I just don't know what I'm going to change them to yet. So if you guys have any ideas for me, I'm all ears. This is the members website per se. I want you guys to have it as comfortable as you see it. So if you have ideas, please let me know. All right. So it's really simple. Click your item, click review, the review, post your review. 3 to 5 sentences is what we ask, guys. 3 to 5 sentences is what we require. Now, if you can do it in 2, you can do it in 2, but we prefer 3 to 5. 1 sentences, little one-liners aren't going to do the job, okay? We've never had an issue with a review. I don't ever foresee us having an issue with a review, guys. But one thing I will say, if you are not old enough to participate or own one of our products, we're not going to cut corners for you. I'm not bending the law to allow somebody that's not old enough to have something. Because if you see right here on every single item we post, federal, state, and local laws apply. Meaning, if your local jurisdiction says you're not allowed to own it, you're not allowed to own it. I will not ship it to the neighboring county, because basically that's intent. It's really easy to prove I knew that this knife was illegal in your county, but I shipped it to a buddy. If the name that's associated with this is not eligible to own it, it just goes away, guys. I can't. I've been asked to bend the rules too many times, and I won't do it. So we're saying it now, because these are the most kind of like, controversial of the knives, because they're OTFs, they're automatics. So just know, if you're not old enough to own it, if you don't live in an area that you cannot own it, I will not send them to you. It's just answer that up front, okay? Anyway, moving on. So 3 to 5 sentences, all that good stuff. You guys got it, right? Before we move on, what is Review the Pew? guys, this link is here to help you recruit for us. We cannot advertise on social media whatsoever, which means if you are not recruiting for us, we are not growing. If we do not grow as a company, we die. We will just shut down. That's just the bottom line. We have so many absolutely amazing members. Every single one of you are phenomenal. I know a lot of you on a personal level more than I know my own brother, really. I know a lot of you guys, but the 200-300 people that really hold this place together are not going to be enough to keep us moving forward. So remember, every subscription you do to YouTube, every time you like us on Facebook, every time you share us on Facebook, every time you share us on Instagram, whatever the case may be, recruit constantly. This explains the way the website works so that you're not typing a book, because I don't want you guys to have to do that. So remember that that's there. Share it around. No matter how insignificant you may think your followers are, 1 or 2 people can really make or break the next 2-3 months of the website, right? So remember that's there. All right, let's get down here. This is why you're here. There's okay. All right, Long. He got something on the last round. Jason did. Roscoe came out swinging on this one. I truly believe that Roscoe only got 10 seats on this one because Jason got 5. I cannot prove that, but I really feel like this was a haha, let me show you. But anyhow, you guys take a look. This list is put together based on purchase timestamps. What that means for you is whenever you click purchase, that's where you're seated. This list matters, but it doesn't really, because I'm going to do this. What that does, it gives us our second and third layer randomization, if I can highlight this correctly. First, it gives me how many items or viewers we potentially have. It shuffles everybody's name up, and then it assigns a random number to everybody's name. Excuse me. Let's take a look. This is where you will be seated for the remainder of the video. These are your permanent seats. Give you guys a couple seconds to look there. And we're good. I will come over here and refresh this a few times, guys. The reason I do this is just to show you that we are working with a clean slate. Remember that you guys can ask questions and comment over here, although for some people, it seems like every time, well, not every time, I have to clarify, almost every time they comment, they don't get chosen. But you guys can ask questions and stuff over here. No reason to be superstitious. Please don't forget, guys, subscribe to the YouTube, like us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, leave us a review on Facebook. People look at reviews and subscribers as a way to legitimize a business. That's kind of how they gauge, is this a scam or is this not a scam? A lot of people believe this is a scam, which is why I put my own freaking face on this little doohickey right here, because I wanted people to see, like, no, we're real human beings. If I picked up the computer right now and spun it around, this is just, it's my house, right? So remember that we're here. Every share you do helps, all right? All right, I'll shut up. Let's do this. A bookend. We haven't had that in a minute. 38. That son of a bitch. Excuse my French. Sophie Ross. I'm happy for him. Don't get me wrong. Roscoe has been one of our greatest supporters of all time. But he scored both bookends, which is usually a death trap. Usually. But he's on every single item, guys. You guys have to understand. I'm explaining to the new guys. So if you missed it, the limited edition Microtech out of 38, number 38 was chosen for review, and 38 is Sophie Bross. I just want to point out, you didn't comment until before, or until after, rather, so that's what did it. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for the support. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you.